Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Sever7, and today we are taking a look at the Gecko Customz Pictus, and that's of course with the goal of seeing if it's worth adding to your collection or your daily carry rotation. Now, this did come my way by a fellow YouTuber. His name is Steel Addicted. I will link his channel down in the description, and this was designed by Steven Stewart of Gecko Custom Knife Works, and the OEM is Bestech. So just a disclaimer, this knife is not available anywhere right now. I'm hoping that he does another run. I don't see why he wouldn't. And I'm hoping we see some more at Blade Show coming up. So diving into it, we've got these really nice milled titanium scales, front and back. There's some depth to it. Really good, feels really nice and grippy. We do have a deep carry milled titanium pocket clip, non-reversible. It's got good retention and it's easy in and out of the pocket because of how generous that ramp is, if you can see that. And we do have a 1/4 back spacer, no spot for lanyards. We do have an inset liner lock, which I always appreciate. As far as the air goes, we're thin here, and then we get gradually fatter as we go back. What's great about that is you're nice and thin up here for control, but then you're nice and thick back here for grip and for lock-in. Ergonomics-wise, the pocket clip disappears in my hand. It's comfortable. If I squeeze really hard, this area right here becomes a little bit of a hot spot, but only if I'm squeezing really hard. Otherwise, it has no impact. I can't feel it. So like if you're gonna white knuckle your knife all the time, you will encounter a hot spot right here, right? But if you're just like normal people, you just pull your knife out, you open boxes, you break down boxes, open Amazon packages, letters, cut paper for fun, all that stuff, you're gonna be fine. This spot here won't have any impact on you. So good. So yeah, nice and comfortable. You don't have like, this really isn't a choke up spot. It's more just a generous choil. You can get up there and kind of like trigger pull it if you need to. We do have jimping, but this jimping is exclusively for the front flipper. It's not functional jimping for use, right? It's flush with the scale, so there isn't really anything there for you to kind of grip onto. I wish we had some jimping further out, because naturally I want my thumb out here. Like this is where I want to sit. So it would have been nice to have some jimping, but you know, you could even pinch grip it and go right up here for that like super precision, you know, for those draw cuts or anything. Like you could draw with this, like it's so precise, you know. I really love that about the blade. Speaking of which, we're rocking a belt satin high hollow grind. This thing is slicey as all get out. If you need, if you need one thing to be cut into more than one piece, this is going to be the knife to do it. It's gorgeous and very utilitarian. I like how we kind of have this, I don't know if it's like sandblasted or what, but it's like where the blade isn't cut out, it kind of makes like a hockey stick or like a check mark. And I think that looks really nice. It just adds a little more character. The only branding we have is the Gecko. And if I had to guess what knife he was holding, I would say something by Bad Habits Manufacturing. I don't know. I don't remember what the knife. Oh, the J Cape. There. I think he's holding a J Cape. We are rocking CPM S90V, which is going to be fantastic for edge retention. It's going to be really, really good at corrosion resistance. It's not the toughest steel, and with this being a hollow, you know, we have some thickness towards the tip, so you don't have to be super worried about it. But like, Not that I recommend prying with your knife, but like if you were going to grab a knife to pry something, this would be like the absolute last one I would grab. Don't ever pry with your knives. But if you were going to, and there's this knife and literally anything else, pry with the other thing. But S90V is a great blade steel. I don't see if it's marked anywhere. I don't think it is. Oh wait, yeah it is. Yeah, there we go. We got it right up there in the corner. Now, as far as the action on this knife goes, we have two forms of deployment. We have the reverse flick. Thumb flick. What's great is that the jimping goes all the way up and all the way back. So you can't slip off. The jimping's perfect. You can't fail it. Just a casual roll, and this thing comes flying out. The reverse flick is money, though. This knife is way smoother than it has any business being. Yeah, the acoustics on the way out. Yeah, the acoustics are fantastic on the way up. They're not too audible on the way down, but it does have a nice little ting to it. Since this isn't my knife, I haven't like taken it apart, oiled the bearings or anything like that. So I have no doubt this could be like a full hydraulic shut, where it just kind of goes by itself. But like I said, since it's not mine, I'm not gonna mess with it. But the action is fantastic. Incredibly fidgety knife. Tons of fun. Just a joy to carry. And the single shake shut is just fine. Yeah. I mean, most knives are fidgety, but the feedback and the tactics, are not tactics, but the tactile feeling, there's just something special about it. Now, let's get some specs out of the way. Overall, we're looking at 7.74 inches. As far as the blade length, every website says 3.66. Okay, well, every website's measuring to right here. And that's not right. Because, you know what? I'm not sure. But what I did was I measured to the choil, and that gave me 3.37 inches, which gives this a blade to handle ratio of 0.75 or 75%. And then we have an overall weight of 3.45 ounces, which seems like this knife feels lighter than that. Let me just double check it. Yeah, I'm coming up with 3.2 ounces. And I think that is more accurate. So these websites have to get their life together. Let's do some size comparisons. First, we're going to do the milled aluminum Civivi Brazen. This is the third best Civivi ever made, next to the Visions. And it looks like the Brazen is coming in just a hair longer, maybe a third of an inch. Let's do the Real Steel Sylph. The Real Steel Sylph is shy by maybe 3/4 of an inch. And then the best budget knife of the year so far that I've reviewed is the Migron Gotov. And this one is about 1.5 inches smaller. This is a great buy for $29. So anyone that's on a budget is trying to get some knives for Christmas or something, $29 and some change. All right, so what is the cost of this guy? Well, whenever they were available, these knives were ridiculously priced at $239.99. And I say ridiculous because every bit of this knife feels like it's a $300 knife. they could have slapped $300 on this, and I think it would have sold all day. I mean, it feels that premium. It's best tech OEM. You know, that's what the Sikare goes for, a little bit more than that. So I have no idea why this is priced at $240, but thank God that it is, because this is one that I would have absolutely picked up had I known what I was missing out on. Like I said, I hope they get some more back in stock. Right now, Blade HQ is out, White Mountain Knives is out, and the Gecko Customz website is out. I don't know if they're sold anywhere else. But if you see one of these on the secondary, you know, or if they come back in stock anywhere and you have the funds available and you're looking for a knife, yeah, 100%. This thing's fantastic. It's not often that I can say Best Tech is offering a tremendous value. But at this price point of $240, I don't know what I would rather spend my money on. Right now, I have my, you know, I have a few knives that are like the best knives at $200, and then I have the best knives at $300. I don't have anything for $240. You know, but I'll say this crushes my favorite knives at 200, and it competes with some of my favorite knives at 300. So this thing's a winner all day. Not surprised that it's sold out. Oh, and the lock bar access. Jesus Christ. It's so good. Disengagement, nice, easy, short travel. Yeah. I doubt this thing's even fully broken in. Yeah, my friend Steel Addicted just wanted to rub it in my face a little bit. And then I was like, well, damn, I guess I'm going to rub it in my viewer's face then. I'm not going to be the only one that suffers. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys for suffering with me here. For me, well, first, is this knife worth $239.99? Yeah, all day. Every day of the week. If you see it on the secondary, pick one up. You'll love it. I have no doubt. You will absolutely adore this knife if you get it in hand. All day user. This would be a user for me, not a collection piece. And I mean, how can you look at that blade and not want to use it? Like, it's literally screaming, you know, put me to work. So, all right, let me ask you, is this something that would find its way into your collection, or is this going to be a daily carry? If you already have one, tell me why you love it. I already know why you love it, but I want to hear it from you. And tell me down in the comments, you know, is this something that completely misses the mark for you, or is this something that if you see it, you're going to snatch it up? I'm curious to know. But otherwise, if you found this content enjoyable or entertaining or useful, hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe. And until the next time, guys, peace.